As you may know, the city of Saratoga has been designated as a tree city by the Arbor Day Foundation for 9 straight years, and I can think of no finer setting for this year's celebration than amongst our heritage oaks, our babbling Pisona Creek, recently remodeled thanks to a partnership with the Water District, and our riparian corridor. Today we're celebrating our commitment to sustainability, preserving this beautiful campus for generations of residents and West Valley College students. We're also celebrating our sense of community and our strong collaboration with our partners at the City of Saratoga, with whom we share this special occasion. Our relationship, like this tree, stands strong by the depths of its roots in our love of this special place we call home. And finally, we're celebrating our commitment to public education. This tree, when planted on campus, symbolizes to our students the need to stand tall for the things we believe in, to weather life's inevitable storms, and to face the change of seasons with grace and aplomb. Thank you for joining us on this special day, and it is now my pleasure to introduce my friend, my colleague, the Honorable Manny Capello, Mayor, City of Saratoga. Manny.
Thank you very much, Brad. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here today on this occasion and to be on this campus of all places. As you know, we typically have this event take place in the city of Saratoga on some public piece of property where we can plant a tree. It was in our library last year and it was a nice occasion. But here we get an opportunity to have this event on this college campus. And this is a reflection, a symbol of an effort that has been very, very purposeful between Brad and myself. And that is to incorporate West Valley College with the city of Saratoga in a collaborative effort such that there's seamless boundaries between us. There's no such thing in our vision to have it be simply West Valley College property or the city property. We'd love it to be seamlessly, and also for us to allow our citizens to go between the college and the city seamlessly as well. We are looking at ways in which we can incorporate and collaborate with our library such that we can have West Valley College students go into our Saratoga library and residents of Saratoga come on campus and have access to the West Valley College library, to just be one example of this collaboration. Anyway, this is a really special thing for me, and I'm sure it is for Brad and the West Valley College campus as well, because it embarks on a new pathway to our future, working very well together. I also want to take this time to recognize the efforts of the college and the environmental stewardship that they've embarked on for quite some time, and it continues today. The creek restoration that took place on the creek just behind me is a beautiful example of how they've put time and effort and money to restore these aspects of their property in a positive way. The drought itself has had a significant impact on our trees and our landscape, the canopy in general, and as such, it is up to us to do our part in this environmental stewardship in order to replant and ensure that we have a canopy for generations to come. So, as I look to my council, I challenge us to embark on a new initiative. Jill Hunter, who's with us here today, set the path for our city a few years back to plant 2,015 trees by the 2015 timeframe, and that was accomplished well beyond the deadline. Well, we haven't really done a further initiative like that since, and once again, I look to my fellow council members to explore ways in which we can embark on another effort, again, to restore our canopy at a time when it's more important to do it now than ever before because of the drought conditions that we experience and will continue to experience in the future. So with that being said, I'd like to introduce my council who's here with me, Vice Mayor Emily Lowe, Councilor Councilwoman Marilyn Bernal, and Councilmember Howard Miller. Councilmember Rishi Kumar couldn't be here with us today, but I'm pleased that we have at least the four of us here as well. I also like to recognize a few individuals that took the time and made the effort to be with us here today as well. Again, as I mentioned earlier, former Mayor and Councilwoman Jill Hunter. Jill, would you mind standing? With West Valley College, we've got Bill Taylor, our facilities manager, and also, Bill, thank you. Bill was the gentleman who completed the grant for the efforts here to clean up the creek. And so thank you, Grant, for your efforts in making sure that happens. We got a few commissioners as well, including Ann Walton-Smith with our PEDTAC committee. Ann, where are you? She had to leave for a Coney event. You know, it's really interesting how we have so many volunteers in our community and they stretch themselves well beyond just one assignment and to embark in others. And so, yeah, she's got a Hakone event going on as well. Also from the PEDTAC, we have Mary Ann Swan. And let's see, there's one other from PEDTAC. Jim. There we go, Jim Stallman. Thank you. I couldn't find you, and I couldn't find you on the list either. From the Heritage Preservation Commission, we have Annette Stransky. Hi, Annette. Thank you. From Parks and Rec, we have Renee Paquier. Renee, there you are. Very good. We have Alexandra Nugent, also from the HBC. Thank you, Alexandra. And Marilyn Marchetti, also from the HBC. And then I also saw Tina Walia here, there we go, from our Planning Commission. Tina, straight out from me. There you are, very good, thank you. Sometimes it can be so difficult to find individuals here. You can see where Arbor Day doesn't just touch on a few individuals, it embarks on many of us. Yes, absolutely, sorry, I'm going to be introducing her just shortly. Thank you. You know, my council members are so helpful at times that they always make sure that anything that I miss. Yeah, I should recognize Nai Su from the Water District Board of Directors. Nai is a Saratoga resident and represents us extremely well on the Water District Board. Thank you for your efforts. She's going to be getting up and speaking here shortly, and so we'll have an opportunity to hear from her directly. So with that being said, Nai, why don't you come on up and speak at this time?
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. Not good evening, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Nai Xue. I'm the District 5 Director for Santa Clara Valley Water District. I'm very happy to be here for this wonderful event today. On behalf of my whole board, I want to thank Mayor Capello and the City Council and President Davis and West Valley College for including the Water District in this event. The tree later on the program that we're going to plant is partially funded by Water District's Safe Clean Water program. And this program was approved by voters in November 2012. And as part of the program, there are grants money in there for Water District to cooperate and partner with our local cities in the county and schools and some community groups, NGOs, for the purpose of preservation and enhancement of our creek corridor and natural environment. And you can see this pretty Wazona Creek. I don't know if everybody know the name of this creek. It's Wazona Creek. It used to be covered completely by ivy because I live very close to here. I know that. And then look how pretty the creek is. It's all California, and then it's native plants. It's really a good demonstration for preservation of natural environment for generation to come. The money, everybody, I think all property owner paid through the Safe Clean Water program. It's really put into good use for this kind of project. And there's nothing more satisfying than knowing that taxpayers' money is using for improving the quality of our life, of human life, and also improving the quality of the environment. So there was that. I want to thank West Valley College and City of Saratoga again. And maybe if I have the mic, maybe I'll take this opportunity and then just say something as a resident of City of Saratoga and a neighbor of West Valley College. I really want to give a shout out for my city, City of Saratoga, and my neighbor, West Valley College, for their efforts in water conservation, which is another thing that related to sustainability and environment. And particularly this long conversion project at the crossroad between, where am I pointing? But Allendale and Fruitvale. And it's really nice. And I use that project as a real life example all the time, talking to people about, have you seen that? This landscape can be as pretty as that, and it's conserving water, and it's California native plants. So thank you very much. It's a good opportunity for me to say that.
Thank you, Nye. That was wonderful. A few additional individuals who've walked up. Dee Dee Smullen is here. If you could raise your hand, Dee Dee. She's also from our Planning Commission. Also, I want to recognize Allison Liu, our librarian here in Saratoga. Allison, if you raise your hand, thank you. And a group that is near and dear to my heart, our Youth Commission. We've had a few members of the Youth Commission who is here today. Would you mind standing up? And in addition to that, would you guys mind coming up here with me, please? Just joining me here at the podium. They had no idea I'd be asking them to come front and center like this. This is a group of individuals who are chartered to bridge the connection between the city and the city council and the youth of our city as well. And they're doing an amazing job in this area. I'd like them to introduce themselves to you just briefly, if you guys don't mind.
Sure. Hi, my name is Malika Singh. I'm a junior at Monte Vista High School. This is my second year on the commission, and I serve as secretary.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I'm a senior at Saratoga High School, and this is my second year on the commission, and I serve as treasurer.
Hi, my name is Mitali. I'm a junior at Saratoga High School. I'm serving as the chair this year, and this is my second year on the commission.
Hello, my name is Satvik. I'm an 8th grader at Redwood Middle School, and this is my first year on the commission.
As you can see, they're well-poised and very articulate individuals, and I'm just so proud of them being a part of Saratoga as they are. And I'm going to ask that you guys stay up here if you don't mind, and I'd like you to take part in the shoveling of in the planting of this tree if you don't mind as well. Anyway, all right, with that being said, let's see, a couple other things I'd like to point out. Shortly we're going to get started with the planting of this Coast Live Oak that stands just to my left, your right. But before we do so, I'd like to recognize Marilyn Marchetti, bring her up front here, because there is an effort that's going on relative to Saratoga, and it has to do with our American Bloom efforts that are going to take place this year. Raise your hand if you've heard of the American Bloom. Oh, very good, wonderful. So I'm preaching to the choir, I don't have to explain it to you. As a result, you also know that there's a competition relative to the red geranium, and I understand, Marilyn, you've got some information for us relative to that. Is that correct? Well, we caught her off guard. Are you prepared? Do you need a little more time, maybe?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Okay, all right. While you're getting yourself organized, I'd like to recognize some organizations that are here, and they have tables supporting our Arbor Day celebration. And of course, let me just read them off. We got PG&E who is here. Raise your hand. Santa Clara Water District is here as well. Our Saratoga Library. And of course, we've got all kinds of goodies with the City of Saratoga table is there as well. There's some really neat stuff there. Be sure and grab some of it before you go home. Marilyn, would you like to come to the mic at this point?
On the way up. For those of you that don't know what America in Bloom is, it's a nationwide program that recognizes communities in the entire United States. Do you want to talk about it a little bit?
Sure. You're judged on 6 different categories, and when the judges come, which they're doing this Monday and staying till Thursday, we're judged on urban landscapes, we're judged on floral displays, environmental efforts. I didn't know I'd have to come forth, but anyway, 6 of them. And then last year we won overall impression, which was the best possible one to win. And plus we got the best tree capture. So we're very excited to have them back. The judges are coming back, and we're going to hopefully win Circle of Champions, which means we'll automatically be America and a beautiful America in Bloom City for the rest of our existence.
And since the said City Council approved the red geranium as the official city flower, in order to kind of make that known throughout the city, we had a little competition going on for a contest. All residents and all business owners could participate in this contest by having as many red geraniums or a special display, or it could be anything. Just they were encouraged to be as creative as they could. And we had several applications. And of those applications, it's very interesting. The first place and the second place were taken by village gardeners, and they waived the gifts. And we decided to give the gifts to the 3rd and 4th place winners. So we have nice gift baskets with a bunch of really nice goodies for our 3rd and 4th place winners, who are Elaine Wilson, who's on Allendale Avenue, and Liz Cox, who is on Mellon Drive. So they're the recipients of a lot of nice prizes from businesses and the city of Saratoga and everything. So we have the little bags over there to give to them, and we'll be delivering to them this weekend because I don't think they were able to be here today.
Could I just say that not only did we have tremendous support at the library, who put red geraniums all in front. We had the post office has put geraniums out. We have the fire station with geraniums. We have the book around with geraniums, the museum with geraniums. It's everybody. Foothill School went out and planted geraniums. Saratoga Elementary is all over going to be little Amsterdam pictures of red geraniums. So this has been a tremendous community effort, and thank you very much.
And hopefully we'll be able to wow those judges when they drive into town and just see these red geraniums everywhere. It's kind of like a feather in our cap.
Well done. This American Bloom effort, it takes part with so many volunteers within the city, and it is completely volunteer driven. And again, not only do they make our city more beautiful, but they also are bringing home the hardware in terms of medals and such. And so thank you very much. I also would like to recognize the Fire Safe Council, who's here as well with us. We appreciate all their efforts that they embark on each and every day. I also have a proclamation that I'd like to present to Brad Davis and West Valley College. Brad, if you could come up with me here, please. This is a proclamation that basically states our appreciation for all your efforts in this space, as well as the fact that the grant dollars, the cleanup in the creek that took place, the planting of many trees that you guys are committed to and have been involved in for quite some time. All your efforts here on campus to make it a beautiful place. As West Valley becomes more beautiful, it makes Saratoga more beautiful, and for that I appreciate it and thank you very much. Okay, now for the big event. We're going to go ahead and grab some of these golden shovels and each have an attempt at putting some dirt and planting this thing once and for all. And so why don't we make our way over to the tree, and any of you would like, if you'd like to stand up and join us close by, you're welcome to do so.